This is a short audio presentation on how to double your numbers if you're in the business of running a martial arts school. And basically what it is, it's all about how to choose instructors. The reasons why I've done this is I trained for 25 years in another martial art, and then I didn't switch. I just took on being a student in a separate martial art, and it's been 7 years since I did that. Now I'm still training in the original art, but as 7 years in a completely different martial art, I've got a new way of looking at things from a student's point of view. Now, it doesn't matter what the new martial art is. The point is this: the students who have also trained around 7 years all enjoy it first and foremost. It's the reason why they are staying there on a regular basis. It's not the only reason, but it's the reward we get. The second most important reward is that of skill. Now, skill may be the reason why we started, and maybe even one of the reasons why we continue. But the reason why we don't have to motivate ourselves on a regular basis is enjoyment. There are other factors which made us originally join, and that would be location and the actual art itself, and possibly even the instructor. So where does that enjoyment on a regular basis come from? Well, primarily it does come from the instructor. But note that it's not the reason why we chose the club, it's the reason why we stuck at it in the long run. Well, it's actually not the only reason. There's the instructor, he's a primary reason, but it's also the other students in the class. So that brings us back to our original question: is how do we choose instructors? The main requirement, I suppose we can put it, is choosing an instructor on their personality. They must have a magnetic personality. I mean, really, as the major instructor in a school, you can teach someone a physical skill. You can teach a would-be instructor a physical skill of the execution of a technique, or a punch, or a kick, or a block. But it's hard to change a person's personality. It's hard to get them to be able to adapt to having a magnetic personality. After that, an instructor's job, once they've been chosen, must be to create other people in the class who are of like-minded. For example, they must create other heroes within the class. Now let's look at it from a martial arts sense. An instructor can't do everything perfectly, so really he's got to look at other students in the class to raise up to hero level within the classes. For example, an example would be John Brown's spinning sidekick, or Michael Smart's ability to switch his feet during sparring. Now it's a bit like Walt Disney. When Walt Disney died, the magic of Disneyland and the Disney Corporation didn't die at all. It's because he had created heroes in an animated way within the whole Disney idea, the whole Disney aura. The whole Disney thing remained alive and grew, of course, from a public's perspective, because when we went to see a Disney feature, we didn't go to see Walt Disney, we went to see, who was it? Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, and so on and so on. Now, I know these are animated creatures, but as an instructor, our job is to be able to create heroes within our class. So therefore the onus is not therefore totally on an instructor to be the sole focus of attention in every single class. If an instructor can shift some of that attention sideways onto the sub-heroes, if you want to put it, the sub-heroes within a class, then that will enable every single person within that class to be able to attach themselves to someone else. And next thing you know, you'll have a series of people who have also done, like me, 7 years. And most students in the martial arts, the average longevity of a reasonable school these days is only a year. Imagine if it was 7.